Hello, Internet. So this is just a short follow-up to the Xbox 360 stuff I've been doing lately. It's just gonna be a quick look at some of the classic stuff on PS3, and then PS5, and kind of PS4 because it's like they're there, but it's I don't have my PS4 hooked up, and I'm not gonna like go into the whole like what it looks like on the store in that section. But you can play PS4 stuff on PS5, so it's not as much of an issue. But basically like continuing the trend from last time. We're gonna look at some classic PS1 and PS2 games that are on PS3. But then like the fact that they're not really on PS5 now, even though they've like made that section on the store, they haven't really brought those games forward. So let's just start with loading into the store. Also, the store, man, they're really really bad state. If you use the store on PS3, it's the worst. It is the worst it ever was. And it's like, yeah, because they just don't ever do anything to like, you know, update it or whatever. They just, yeah, it's like a soft pull. It's like they didn't exactly pull the plug, but they left it on like life support in a comatose invalid state. You know, it's like, yeah, it's there, it works, but they're never gonna like really do anything to like fix it. Okay, so I haven't used this in a long time, and I was just on here like messing with stuff just to like see like where kind of stuff was, but then it's kind of not easy to navigate still. Actually, is there a video store still on here? I didn't check that. Anyway, okay, so I guess you can like go back in to look at your downloads and stuff, but I think everything on here is like really slow and just takes a long time to load. I didn't mess with that when I was on here last, but the main thing on this is just gonna be like classic stuff. So I'll get to the rest of the stuff later as far as like what's still on here. Or the fact that like unlike on Xbox, stuff on here you can't play on series. I'm sorry. Like if this is okay, so this is like the equivalent of a 360, right? As far as like the same era. So it's like the videos that we just did, and I looked forward into like the Series S and Series X store, the Xbox Series store, or series of consoles on like the digital storefront, and like you can play some of that stuff, going forward. All this stuff you cannot play, with a few exceptions, on a PS5, which is quite annoying. So we're just gonna jump into all games. Actually, before I do that, like this is the section, like this is the game section. Like this is all you get. Like you have popular deals, which is empty because there are no deals. They don't. It's been abandoned. Genres. Let's just go through these: action, adventure, shooter, fighting, platformer, RPG, casual, shoot 'em up, racing, strategy, arcade, sports, music, and unique. But then popular is just a bunch of like weird like top games, top digital only, top add-ons, top demos, top classics, top themes. And like it's kind of weird going to like the themes thing because like that's not even a thing on PS5 anymore. It's like the themes haven't been like brought forward, and like they're not even a feature anymore currently on the console. But we'll just go to all games because I was just using this. So actually, hold on, there was something I wanted to show. I'll do it after. Okay, but let's filter it out here. There's basically just like one game type. So we're going to be looking at the PS2 classics and the PS1 classics. Though I think later on I'll do the full game section. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not sure how I want to do this video on the PS3 because it seems kind of like irrelevant just because it is like, it's not like any of this stuff can be played on PS5. So it's like, why even bother like just lamenting over, oh man, all this stuff on PS3 so it only was backwards compatible, but it's not. It's never getting brought forward. So like, what's even the point, right? But yeah, also there's like some stuff that's just still on here full price, which is kind of weird. Oh, my bad. I meant to. Okay, sorry. Okay, all games. Filter. So let's look at the, let's start at PS1 games. And just go to classics. But then also I noticed something when I was browsing this just now, before I did the video. Like, the store is just so messed up. But, or just as far as like, browsing it and like using it and functionality, it's so like, it's completely abandoned, man. It just doesn't, like, does it work? Yes, it doesn't work good though. But, so we've got, what? I'm sorry. I was supposed to So there's 29 of these PS1 classics. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27. Okay, 29. So it says 29. So you got some Mega Man Legends, 1 and 2, some Tomba. Some more Mega Man. Shadow Tower, I don't know what that is. Armored Core. I think Armored Core, the newest one just came out, right, last year. So there's the first Armored Core game from Software. Graphically, this game does. I mean, it's got high star ratings. If you look at the like reviews, right, it's like almost 5 stars. But I myself have never really been in the series, so I don't know anything about it really. But yeah, mostly 5-star reviews from 196 sources. It's $6, $5.99. And then we've got a bunch of games I don't really know too much about, like Battle Hunter. I'm not sure what that is or if it's any good. Suikoden 2 though. Yeah, I'm looking forward to, I believe it's Yuden Chronicle, 100 Heroes, successor to this, because Konami wouldn't put the money up, so I think it got crowdfunded. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's coming out this year. So yeah, it's on my wish list. I'm definitely picking it up. Shredder 2, Bib Ribbon, more Mega Man. not a lot going on here. And then Busted Move 4. Alright, then let's go over to the PS1 Classic section on PS2. Remove filter. Gosh, this is, it's like I really wish there was just like a section where it was like, classics, but it's just, this is kind of how you have to use the storage. Oops, that's my bad. Super cumbersome. Super not intuitive. PS2 classics. Gosh, dude, like PS2, man. Arguably, in my opinion, like the best console ever. One of the best libraries ever. And there's like 21 games just like on the PS3 section, on the PS3 store here for like the classic section. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. Yeah. Alright, but yeah, we got Suikoden 4, Grandia 3, Gradius 5. I've got the hard copy of this and this, so it's like some of the stuff on here is like worth getting, I would say, but like if you've got the hard copy, whatever. I don't know what the eBay prices are. They're probably through the roof. These I believe are have all been collected into a collection on PS4 or PS5, like the Star Wars whatever. I'll look it up because we're about to look at the PS5, but there's a whole collection of like Star Wars games that these have been bundled into. So I would say pass on these, you can get them collected for like a cheaper price. Star Wars Starfighter. I have this hard copy as well. It's funny because I've had a copy of Bounty Hunter Forever on different platforms and formats. I've just never got around to it. I do quite enjoy Starfighter, which was, I believe, the predecessor to Jedi Starfighter. I'm kind of bummed we never got like more games like this in the series, or more games in this series after the first two, because it's basically like the last vestiges of Rogue Squadron, which has been absent forever. So bummed out about that. Dead or Alive 2 Hardcore, Alter Echo, some Disney stuff. If you're into that, if you're just like wondering, hey, is there ever any Disney games back in the day, and like how are they? They're on here. Also, it's kind of neat. There's so all these Atlas games before the Sega acquisition, they're like on here, right? So you've got Shin Megami Tensei, Summoner 2, Raido, Kuzunoha vs. King Abaddon, Digital Devil Saga 2, Digital Devil Saga, Nocturne, Persona 4, which I believe just got like remastered or ported over. And then you've got Devil Summoner, Raidu, Kuzunoha vs. the Soulless Army. I don't know about the Raidu games, but like these two have been updated to, I want to say, modern. We'll see. And then Persona 4 just got ported over. Nocturne as well, because there's that whole thing with like the Dante showing up in the game again. So yeah, it's like I didn't buy these back in the day, and I was like, I kind of wanted to. I was apprehensive about it, but like time has come and gone, and it's like it proved me right to like hold steady on that one because at the time these were like all super expensive. I mean, not all of them, because I think the Devil Summoner games had just come out. But the for sure, Digital Devil Saga 1 and 2 and Nocturne, man, I was like, dude, these are so expensive on the secondhand market, and I wanted to pick these up. But like for the most part, why I didn't pick up a lot of these PS2 classics games is like there was no no real benefit. Like there wasn't better graphics, better loading, et cetera, et cetera. And then also like the PS2 backwards compatibility was a function or functionality in the launch PS3s that was taken out over time. So I was like, why would I pay for these when if you just had backwards compatibility? It's like, I mean, yeah, on the one hand, it's like if I would have to buy a copy of these, right? I mean, at the time they were $10, so it's like these are just like they just happen to be at the cheapest point. But it's like just being able to like get this like a secondhand copy, but then they're quite expensive, so it's like kind of like what's the point? It's like so. Because the secondhand copies would be so expensive, it's like, ugh. But then it's like I could buy the digital version, but then it's like there's no faster loading, there's no trophy support, so it's like, why even bother? It's like, But yeah, that's it for the classic catalog. This is just gonna be like really brief overview. But real quick on Suikoden, like it's really weird. So Suikoden 4 shows up, right? But Suikoden 3 doesn't. And then on the PS1 Classics section, I think it was just 2, wasn't it? Let me see. Classics. Gosh, that's so weird. So yeah, we had like Suikoden 4, and then on here it's Suikoden 2, I think. But all 4 of them are on here. So because I was just looking through these games just now before I did this video, because I was like kind of curious. So if you go to search, and the search is kind of busted because it doesn't like let you look at complete listings or tags or words or whatever. It kind of auto completes and like it kind of doesn't let you put the entire word in. It's kind of weird how it works. I don't like it at all. I really hate this. I hate this online store with a passion because it's just so slow and clunky and just trash. But yeah, it's like we put, I can't even put Suikoden in. It's like an arrow and it's like, oh, these are the results with Suik, and it's like, but can I put the rest of the word in? No. But anyway. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 show up, even though in the listing we just looked at, it didn't have all 4 of them. So I'm not sure if that's because I have them as far as 1 and 2, but I don't actually have 3 and 4. So I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. Because if I go to 3, it's like it'll show it, right? It'll say add to cart because I haven't bought this on here. I have the hard copy of this though, so I don't actually need it. And then like there's 4, right? And then so it's like the store is broken. It's like it's busted. I don't know what's wrong with it, or like why the listings are like the way they are, or like how to get around that, or like whatever. I did see one way though. I'll show real quick, and then Suikoden, right? Because they showed up. I'm sorry, 2 showed up, but not 1. And I do have both of those digitally because back in the day these were expensive. Oh yeah, these are getting remixed too, like 1 and 2, I believe, right? So that's kind of Anyway, coming full circle here. If you do go back to the main section, because it's like it's super bare bones. Hello, Catherine. There you go, games by genre, right? I'm sorry. Actually, there's two ways to get to it. I think if you go top classics, I think they all show up here. But this is weird here, like on this listing, because we just went through all the games, right, on the classics that were filtered out. But there were there was 21, and let me do the math, hold up, because I think there's actually more that show up in that section. If I go from here and I add the filter, right? Sorry. This store's the store. So game type, right? All right, so there's 21 PS2 classics, and there's 29 of the PS1 classics. So that would give us 50, yeah. So we go back to the classics that are popular classics, because that's all you can get from the genre section. Or not genre, it's popular, right? Yeah, most popular. But like it's not an actual genre in the genre section, so it's kind of weird. Anyway. And then so let's see. I can just count these, but it's like, is there a filter? It says there's 304 here. What? Okay, so we go from 50 to 304. Hold on. Are you for real? Hold on. Let me see something. Okay, what? Now I'm confused. Because it's like I'm sorting these right, but then like the numbers are fluctuating. So I don't even know now. You know what? We're not going to mess with this. Okay, hold on. See, look at this. So PS1 Classics 206, PS2 Classics 98. So if we add the bundles, that's like 306, but whatever. So 306, 304, PS1 and PS2 games, but then when you actually look at them filtered out, when you look at them filtered out in the all section, there's less, but then if you look at them in this section, there's more, but I didn't actually count these. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36, 39, 42, 45, 48, 51, 54, 57, 60, 63, 66, 69, 72, 75, 78, 81, 84, 87, 90, 93, 96, 99, 100? Okay, well, there's only 100 listed on the, if you go to the, oh yeah, it says right in the top right, most downloaded, top 100, I guess, but, there might be more on here, but clearly these were not in the section I just looked at right when I looked at the PS1 and PS2, because like Psychonauts wasn't there, Midnight Club wasn't there. Actually, can I sort them by popularity? I don't think you can you? Well, obviously the ones at the bottom probably weren't there because they're the least popular, but still, that's just so yeah, the store is legit busted. It's like there's no way to like see the full listing of all the classics games. There's not an actual classics section, which is quite annoying for someone that likes classic games. But yeah, so the PS1 and PS2 also in this section, the PS1 and PS2 games are listed together, as I said. So it's kind of annoying that it's got like you'll have the Mega Man 8 or I'm trying to see an example here. But yeah, you got like the Fighting Evolution games next to like the Darkstalker games, or just that's like a minor annoyance because it's still Capcom. But yeah, like Bloody Roar and Bloody Roar 2 or PS1 as well. So it's not this. Yeah. Anyway, there's a lot of good stuff in here though. Like I was never big on Bloody Roar, but it's like if I'd ever want to like check it out, it's like still in here for like cheap. There's a bunch of stuff in here I have hard copies of I don't actually need, so it's like Also, this is a weird curiosity, Tekken 2, because on the PS3 store it's $5.99, but on the PS5 store we're about to look at it's $10. So I don't think if you buy it on here you get it on PS5. Same thing with Resident Evil, because I actually have that. I'm going to show it real quick if it's on here, which it should be. But let me look at if Resident Evil's on here, then I'll see. I'll go back to that or revisit the Suicode and things I kind of dropped off when I was talking about that. Persona 4, another one brought back recently, because I don't think because Persona 3 was in that last section, right? But not 4, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Anyway, yeah, I've got the Rockstar games, Bully, Vice City, and these are the ones without the messed up graphical updates in the Essential Edition that are out now. Metal Gear Solid, I believe the Switch port of the most recent Legendary Collection or whatever it is that just came out is like some of the stuff is like messed up, or it's just like not as good as it could have been on the remaster. I'm sure over time on PC at least it'll be fixed. But it's $10. I already have the hard copy, that's why I didn't buy this. But yeah, it's also that I don't know if it was after the time I was like F Konami though, so I don't know. I'm kind of surprised I didn't buy it because some of these I already had. I think I probably just wanted to for like play on the Vita or something, or just play a digital copy or access a digital copy easily at the time. Like now I go on here and it's like this, it's an effing nightmare, and it's like, well, that really didn't pan out, did it? But yeah, I do like all these Chrono Trigger, Xenogears, Tactics. Ah, man, I really hope we get a Line War remaster soon. It's fine if we don't, because I've still got this one in Line War, because there's two different versions, but I love Final Fantasy Tactics. Yeah, man, Resident Evil is also on PS5 store, but you can't, like, the license doesn't carry over, I believe, is what is like the issue. Because I'll show it after this because it's not showing up in here. And then Tekken 2 I don't think works like that. So if I did buy it for, a whole $4 less, which I'm thinking about doing because why not? Or just because, I don't know. It's like I have the first, I'm kind of annoyed because I have the first one. I'm like, why did I buy that? And because I looked on the store listing and I was like, why did I even buy that? And then I'm like, I don't know. And then it's like, I should have bought 2 and 3 because I would have maybe. But then it's like, yeah, like knowing what we know now, it's like, I guess it's kind of a good thing since they're not bringing these forward anyway. And it's like, if they do, it's like, you don't even get to keep the license all the time. But yeah, Resident Evil's not in here. Let me try to search it real quick. And then if I don't find it, I'll just back out to my list of games that are already on here. So give me a second with that. Resident Evil. Okay. Okay, so we've got 230 Deluxe Editions, Origins. It's not in here. Or it's not showing up anyway. You know what? It might have been delisted, so yeah. Anyway, 230. Some other stuff. 0. Oh, it says renewable. Let's try this. Well, it doesn't say PS1 though. Oh, this is the remaster. The OG remaster. 2015. I think it was before that though on GameCube, right? Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5. Gold Edition 6. Oh, this might be it. Director's Cut. Okay, so I have this one, right? And this is the one that came to PS5, but I can't download it because I guess the license didn't carry over or whatever. I don't know what the issue is, but we'll see in a minute that I cannot actually access that one. Also, the store is just a mess and slow to navigate through. Just to reiterate that, it's super annoying when you just want to jump on here and look at your stuff and be like, okay, what did I? Yeah, it's it's not even loading in real time as I'm doing. I was about to say re-downloads. I didn't try to load it before, but this is where you can go. I showed at the end of that last Xbox video, where you can go to your account and whatever on here. You have to go to here and then scroll down. But man, you can't sort these, and it's one by one, and it's it takes a long time to load sometimes, and it's a giant effing mess. But yeah, apparently Hitman Absolution. The last thing I was some free add-on probably from Deus Ex. Before that, Amnesia, some Vita game. Anywho, yeah, there's a lot of Vita and PSP games on the store listed as well. So it kind of is a weird it bloats the results sometimes when you're looking for something specific. But it's oh, this is the Vita game, or this is the Vita version, or this is the PSP version. It's just man, just. Oh. But yeah, so. But yeah, I've already got a bunch of these downloaded, so because they're classics, man. It behooves me, or not behooves me, but it's just so crazy. How why would they not bring these over? I mean, obviously they're remaking Silent Hill 2. I think I'm not sure about the first one, but is it just a money thing, or they just want to remake them and I mean, obviously that's what I would think is they're just gonna remake them again, sell them for full price at 70 now because games are 70, and then it's oh, it's a profit deal. If you're familiar with the factor, it's a profit deal. But yeah, Grandia, this just came back to the classic section actually, but I actually did get the license with this, so I was able to download the this. I think it was January. I don't know. I checked it in January. It recently got added. They added a couple of new things too, but they barely ever update the classic section on the PS4 and PS5. It's quite super annoying. But yeah, when I get to doing the whole thing I did about the Xbox with the whole, all the games and stuff, I'm not sure how to tackle it. So I will get back to that at some future time, maybe. But I mean, as of now, I guess you can look at it as, well, at least on PS3, all the stuff hasn't been delisted, and if you got stuff that's on the store that you'd like to go back and play, like me, I had this, and this has been delisted, the Telltale Jurassic Park game, so I was oh, I can actually go back and play this. I've played the first episode, I need to get through the second, third, and fourth, but But yeah. And then like yeah, like in the last video, like there's a lot of stuff on here that I don't have on 360, but I have on here because I just bought it on PS3. Because at some point I was playing mostly on PS3, and like Vandal Hearts is in the V section, which is in the last video for the Xbox stuff. But since like there's no like there's no delisting imminent, I don't really feel like I should bother. But I guess I'll go ahead and do it just because like or I guess maybe I should just do it in August, right? And just be like, okay, well now that the Xbox 360 store is dead, here's what's still on the PS3 store. So I think I'll do that. But let me switch over to the PS5 to show the classic section, air quote classic section on there, because it's not that great. it's quite bad, honestly, or not bad. It's very, very barren, and quite a bummer. I'm just putting a cable in here real quick, and it should switch over. I tried this earlier, so it should still work, hopefully. Alright, where's my controller? Alright, 1 second, I gotta change the video settings. Because it's not showing up in my TV right now, but it's showing up in my OBS screen. Oh, I think it's 1440, maybe that's why. I don't actually know what resolution it's in right now. Anywho. Let me do this real quick so I can see. Alright. Alright, so PlayStation Store. Yeah, back in the day, or not back in the day, but like there was a time when I did like a weekly PlayStation Plus, like the store and the deals on the store every week. I did that for like a year, for 1 year, and like it's called Plus and Live deals, and basically I just like every week I did the deals on the Plus for PlayStation Plus users and Xbox Live users. And I did like a little overview on the store. I'm not doing that again. I'm just saying like that's kind of how this. I'm not gonna say obsession with the store, but like how my I don't know. It's like I don't know where I was going with that, but like yeah, I've always had this like fascination with like the PlayStation Store and the Xbox Live, like the digital stores anyway, just because it's like a whole thing. Okay, hold up, that's not it. It's Plus, right? So Plus, I have Essential. I'm not re-upping. It runs out in July or June or something in the summer. So collections. I'm actually quite upset about like this whole thing, because it's just like this is a section on the store, right? Like Classics catalog, and they never update it, and what's here is not that great, and it's just yeah, man. It's like, didn't they just remaster this one? Anyway, we'll do PS1 section because that's what I'm talking about specifically, and then I'll go over the other stuff. But yeah, here's Grandia. So it says purchased. I didn't actually buy it, but since I had it on PS1, right? It would say something like add to library, I think, when it was on the store or added. But yeah, we're talking about Resident Evil, I believe, right? It should be at the very bottom or something. Yeah, here it is, Director's Cut. So if I go to this one, it says upgrade. So I can't actually get this version, even though I've already bought it on the PlayStation platform before. And it's essentially the same game, except it's now on PS1, so what the F? What does upgrade even do? Does it, I have to upgrade my... Oh, okay, I have to upgrade my Plus to something else, which I don't have in my wallet. I've got like 50 cents. I guess I'll show that later. But yeah, there's Resident Evil Director's Cut, and then I'll show Tekken 2 after this, which is, like I said, it's a whole $4 more for some reason on here. I think when they first listed it, it was like way expensive compared to whatever it is on the PS3. Yeah, there's like some glitch when it first came out. It was like super expensive, but yeah, it's like it's kind of weird they don't have Tekken 3, because Tekken 3 to me is like, I don't know why of all the PS1 and Tekkens you don't use Tekken 3 or put Tekken 3 up there, because that's the best one, obviously, and just... Not to say there's anything wrong with Tekken 2, I enjoy Tekken 2, but it's just a head scratcher of like, what's up with that? I mean, for me personally, actually, Tekken 2 is like when I got into the series. I mean, I had played Tekken 1, but I wasn't familiar with it. And then Tekken 2, I was like, oh, this is... I played it a lot because it was on PlayStation. So, anyway, it's the whole thing. It just... But that's that. Oh, wait, I guess I'll go over this is the classic section, but, like, what's on here. So we got, Wild Arms. I have this on the PS Classics. Okay, so here's the thing about the classic section on here is like, besides this game and Tekken 2, I don't know if Tekken 2 carries over. I don't think it does. But besides Resident Evil, all the stuff on here that says purchased carried over. So stuff I had already gotten during the PS3 era carried over, which is actually pretty cool. It's just the fact not all of it did, like Resident Evil Director's Cut. It's kind of like, okay, well then, it's cool that stuff did, but not everything did. So not quite ideal. But yeah, we got Siphon Filter, Jumping Flash, Echo Chrome, Ape Escape, IQ Intelligent Cube. Wait, hold up, let me count these real quick to see how many are in here, because doesn't it say if I go to sort? It does not. Dig it. Alright, hold up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 92. So not even 100, which you get the top 100 on the classic section on PS3. So there's still like not even like a full section compared to the classic store on PS3. And then what we've got, where was I at? Hot Shots Golf, Mr. Driller, Oddworld, Abe's Odyssey, Worm's World Party. Also, it's weird, like some of these games they say like PS1 emulation, so I'm not sure what's going on there, but yeah. or like why they're listed as that. So like, is it like not the actual ROM? But then it's like, if it's the ROM, it's just playing on an emulator. If it's not, because it's not native hardware, so it's like I'm kind of like curious, like why does it say that on the listing, or what's up with that? Anyway, like yeah, Worms Armageddon says that too. PS1 emulation. Disney Pixar Toy Story 2. Oh, actually, I forgot. This is PSP, PS2, and PS1, right? So it's three platforms in one. Whereas we just came from PS1 and PS2 being combined together. So yeah, we got some PS2 games like Kinetica, Siren, Hot Shots Tennis. Oh man, Dark Cloud 2, Okage. Yep. Arclad, these are all bangers, dude. Like Star Wars Bounty. I mean, I haven't played Bounty Hunter, like I said. I've got this on like multiple platforms. I've yet to play it, but I love me some Jedi Starfighter, or just Jedi Starfighter. I'm sorry, Star Wars Starfighter, or any like space combat games. Red Faction, 4.0 for Volition, or Red Faction 2, or the Monsters, Market Cree, Rise of Kasai. Dude, Market Cree, dude, secretly is like one of the best, in my opinion, like stealth games ever. I've not actually played Rise of Kasai, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. It took me a while to get around to Market Cree. It's really good. If you've not played it, you like stealth games, worth checking out. It's got a really interesting combat system that's very unique from like basically a lot of third person action games. It plays really unique compared to like a lot of stuff. Jack X Combat Racing, Jack and Daxter, The Precursor Legacy, Fanavision, Primal, Star Wars Racer Revenge, Wild Arms 3. I'll also say, a lot of these PS2 games they put out during the PS4 era, and I was hoping they'd be like way more, or just like they'd support it more, but it's been nothing, man. It's been like completely just just very like I don't even know if like when the last time we got a PS2 classic, dude, and I love PS2, so it's like I would like to get on those if they could do that. Actually, I have like I think I have a hard copy of a lot of these, but I just bought digital versions on top of that just because it's like so convenient to like download and play it, because it's a lot. You can just download it and play it, and it's not a big file like the 100 gigabyte size current gen game or the modern games. So like, oh, guess I'll just go watch I don't know what you do for half an hour while you wait for your games to download, or like sometimes in some cases hours on end. So I guess I could watch a movie or something. But yeah, it's not a it's a modern inconvenience when you have to download a large game that is that you didn't pre-order, and then you have to wait after the fact after it's out, and it's like, oh, okay, cool, whatever. Anyway, that's a minor inconvenience. Yeah, Rogue Galaxy. All these are these are still bangers, dude. Wild Arms 3, Rogue Galaxy, Ape Escape 2. Ape Escape 2. Actually, I did not have this. I don't have a hard copy of this one, so I actually not been able to play this one. So that was nice. I think this came out on PS5 launch, so that was cool too. Because I added that. It wasn't out yet, or it wasn't in the classic section. Dark Cloud, Jag 2, Jag 3, Naughty Dog. Isn't that Naughty Dog? The Naughty Dog, dude. Naughty Dog's still killing it, man. Like, I would say Naughty Dog, in my opinion, is like the best first-person PlayStation studio at this point. Like, just their output and the quality of it so far. Like, all the Ratchet games, the Ratchet game on PS5 and the Spider-Man stuff on PS5, like doing all that for like the short amount of time that they've been able to work with the hardware is quite impressive. Echo Shift, Loco Roku Midnight Carnival, No Heroes Allowed. I think these are PSP games, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Toy Story 3. I don't know what platform this is on, because in my brain I'm like, what year did Toy Story 3 come up? But then I'm like, well, what platform was it on? Is it PS1? Would it be PS1 or PS2? It looks like a PS... See, that's the thing also, it's like, graphically, right? I'm like, well, it looks like a PS2 game. It looks like a PS2 game. Yeah, I was about to say, it looks like a PS2 game, but it's just like a really good-looking PS1 game. But it's like, nah, dude, that's gotta be PS2. Is it PS2? Oh, PSP. Damn. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of PSP games that don't look bad, man, for a handheld. It fooled me. I thought that was PS2, because, like, yeah, there's, like, that background right there is, like, you know, textures on textures on textures. And it's like image within an image within an image. And like the Iron looking at that, and I'm like, oh, it's gotta be a PS2 game. Wrong. Anyway, whoops. Okay. And then Kingdom of Paradise. I think that's, oh, wait, no. Got some more here. Siphon Filter 2, Pinball Heroes, Oddworld Apes Exodus, Ridge Racer 2, Hot Shots Golf 2, not 4, Hot Shots Golf 2, Siphon Filter 3, Star Wars Demolition, Destroy All Humans. I think this recently got added, because I don't have it, I don't believe, right? Yeah, it's $40. This is a remaster? $40 $40 for Destroy All Humans. Okay, THQ. Nordic. It's got... Wait, hold on. There's an add-on for it, so I don't honestly know now. I'm confused. This has got to be like a remaster of the PS2 version, because it wouldn't make sense for there to be DLC for a game that came out XYZ years ago. Anyway. Wild Arms 2, Legend of Dragoon, Harvest Moon, Back to Nature, Siphon Filter, Dark Mirror. I never really got into the Siphon Filter games. I did play the, what was the one? There was like a co-op focused one. Omega Strain on PS2. I played that a decent amount. I really enjoyed it. I wish they'd redo that one or bring it back, because that was, like, the concept was basically... Oh, I'm not going to get into the concept. It was, like, basically 4-player co-op before 4-player co-op was super popular. Asterisk, with the exception of, like, other stuff at the time, like Monster Hunter. So maybe it's not true. Maybe 4-player co-op was, like, always popular, but, like, you know, the way games were discussed and talked about was different back then. And yeah, whatever. Anyway, let's continue on. Ape Academy 2, R4 Ridge Racer Type 4. I've got a hard copy of this, that's why I haven't picked it up. Doom 3, wait a minute. Doom 3 is not on PlayStation, PS2, or PSP, so I don't know what's going on with this section now. What? What the F? Yeah, it's $10, but it's like, that's not the one. This is not a PS2 game. It came out on Xbox, I want to say OG Xbox, not 360. But the Xbox the first. I really need to figure out a like thing to call that, because it's really annoying that they went with like, you know, no number in the first one, and then 360. So it's, and then calling the third one 1. So it's like, yeah, thanks for that, Microsoft. But yeah, this is not on PS2, so I don't know why it's in this section. It's not on PSP, obviously, and then I mean, yeah, or it didn't get ported to PSP as far as I know. And obviously, it's not a PS1 game, so it's like I don't know why it's in this section. Um, I mean, the textures on that monster look a bit rough, dude, but like, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. Well, I don't know. I'm dumbfounded, but this is not a PS2 game, so this shouldn't be in this section. I'm not sure why it's here. So, what the F? Anyway, Doom 64. I'm sorry. It's like I see this and it's like Doom 64. The Nintendo 64 is neither a PlayStation, PS2, or PSP, so that's another weird one. I don't know. Maybe they just threw them in here because they're retro titles. I don't know, man. I didn't see these when I was scrolling down, and now I'm scrolling up looking through them, and I'm like, yeah, man. 1993, that was before PS1, so it's like, maybe this is just going to be the de facto retro section. I don't know. Pursuit Force. Pursuit Force is an interesting game worth checking out if you haven't played it. I'm not going to say anything as not to spoil anything, because it gets weird at the beginning. Or it starts off weird. Blade Dancer, Lineage of Light. Is that all of them? No, it's not. Siphon Filter, Logan Shadow. I could have sworn we already saw that. That must be the PS2. Whatever port. Herc's Adventures. Worms. PS1 emulation. Killzone Liberation. I'm glad this got put on console because I hear it's good. I just haven't gotten around to playing it, and I'm looking forward to checking it out eventually. Gravity Crash Portable. Twisted Metal 2. Yeah, I never picked up Twisted Metal 1 because back in the day I played this game and like I always thought 2 was like way better than 1. So it's like it's on here now, but it's like I'll probably still not pick it up just because it's in my opinion not as good. I mean, I really do like 2 in Black. I think I talked about this last video, but like yeah, dude, Car Combat. Oh yeah, Vigilante 8. But yeah, let's continue on. I don't want to get sidetracked again. Pursuit Force Extreme Justice. I've not played this version. Is this a sequel on PSP? $10. That's a really nice thing though, is like at least the prices are like not super steep on these. I will probably end up like wishlisting them and then like waiting for it. Oh wait, can you wishlist them? You should be able to. Yeah, you can wishlist these. And like wait for a sale. I was gonna do that like for a lot of these in here. I just never got around to because it's like for some of them I'd never get around to playing them anyway. So it's like But then they are just like $10 and it's like it's not, or they're not that much anyway. Ape Escape on the Loose. Medieval Resurrection. See, Medieval, there was like a remake, I want to say, of the one of these, or the first one. Is it this one? Yeah. And like at the time, I was like, dude, nobody wanted this game. But I don't have it, and I've not gone in back and played it, so I don't know, man. Is Medieval any good? Anybody out there like watching this video? Because I was never under the impression that it was like, oh man, so good. So is this the PSP game? Yeah. Originally released on the PSP. Okay. Oh, that is also kind of nice that there's like some added functionality with these. Like it says, enhanced with up rendering, rewind. I mean, quick save. I don't really get, but okay. Maybe it's whatchamacallit, a save state thing. Custom video filters. So you know, some of them. I'm not sure if all of them have that, but like you know, if they do, cool. Then like they've got some added stuff to them. But if not, whatever. But like, yeah, I do enjoy like the instant loads and the whisper quiet fan of the PS5. Those are like my two favorite features, even though they're not really related. Well, instant loads, but then not every game is instant loading. But it's there's not a lot of long load times, it feels like anymore, which is nice. Star Ocean till the end of time. I said might be some Star Ocean during the series game or videos. Kurushi Final Mental Blocks. This is a puzzle game. I don't think I've looked at this before. It looks like QI, or not QI, IQ. Is it just a Japanese version? Anyway. Yeah, because I think Intelligent Cube looks just like, well, not just like it, but very similar. 1 second, let me scroll down to check, because I'm curious if it's like related at all. Or just visually, is it the same? It might just be the Japanese version, I don't know. But yeah, dude, I was looking at that. See, Intelligent Cube is how much? Let's see the prices on both of them. 10. And that one is what? It is 10. Yeah. Nice little section for yeah, when like everything else is like 70 or more, man. It's like I will not complain about $10 whatever classic games. I mean, back in the day, I think on Virtual Console, like I think every Nintendo 64 game was like $10. That was like the going price. So these are priced decently, I'd say. I mean, $10 for like, yeah. It's just a matter of like, is it good or not, right? I think that's why I said during the arcade section, it's like the small downloadable stuff. But it's like, is it good? So it's like, you could be paying $10, but it's like it could be not that great. Anyway, Skip Academy. I didn't mean to click onto that game. I just, my hands and buttons. Soul Calibur Broken Destiny. I believe this is the PSP game, right? We haven't had a Soul Calibur game in a while. It feels like, yeah, you can see from the Jaggies. This is definitely the PSP game. It looks good though for a PSP game. Yeah, for sure. I'd say anyway. Anywho, I think we got like one more row of these. Oh, Tekken 6. That's a PSP version, right? Yeah. I mean, if it wasn't, that'd be kind of neat. Yeah. I don't think I've ever played this on PSP. Oh, it's got 3 stars though. Prep Pepper 2, Up, Jet Moto, Grandia, Mega Man, a Legacy. Wait a minute. These are not. What the what, dude? Okay, I don't know what they're doing, but they've kind of already ruined this section because now they've got collections of games in the retro section, but it's like the way that it's listed, it makes it seem like these are all PS1, PSP, and PS2 games. So I'm not sure why they did this. But yeah, okay. Buzz Lightyear, or Disney Pixar Buzz Lightyear, Star Command, Thrillville Off the Rails, Thrillville, Secret of Mana, Legend of Mana, Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection. I guess this is also, yeah. WTF. Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, and then Rallycross. These two just got added recently because I checked the store, like I said, in January when I saw Grandia, and I checked it recently, and these two are on here. But yeah, nothing to really write home about. I'm not familiar with Rallycross. I'm not sure if it's any good. But from a visual perspective, it's kind of... Hold up, let me zoom in on these. Get the UI out the way. But like visually, like this doesn't look... Yeah. I mean, I feel like we'll never get like the first party stuff. Like we'll never get Gran Turismo 2 because they don't want to have like cannibalized cells or competing cells from like legacy games, or I don't know. I mean, at least that's like, even though I do hate the Nintendo Online paywall for backwards compatibility, like at least that's like one nice thing is like they do have the library on there, and they're not going to be like, oh well, we're not going to put out or whatever Jim Ryan said about effing generations, or whatever he said about games that are old. And he's like, I can't remember what he said, but it's like the quote about something specifically. I think he said something, it was like towards a Gran Turismo thing, but I don't remember actually. But yeah, he said something that kind of makes sense in that regard of like why they wouldn't have a bunch of. But hey, Jim Ryan's out, so at least he will be soon. So, but then it's like, it's not like, yeah, I'm not gonna get into the whole thing about the next corporate facing, or not corporate facing, but like, oh, it's 4-player co-op, nice. Or 4-player split screen. It's not co-op, it's versus probably. The person that plays Jim Ryan is probably gonna be just as like corporate and like that type of person anyway, so it's not gonna really change anything. But hey, it's nice to want things and believe that they could be more of a Phil Spencer person or personality, or have those type of policies and implement them and try to get more classic games and stuff, or just not have an archaic attitude towards them to where it's like, whatever, we don't care, we're not going to worry about it or support those. But yeah, I'm not going to worry about the PS3 section on here because it is just streaming stuff mostly, which is, I guess it kind of ties into this video though, because like, I do hate how you don't actually get like PS3 games running on PS5. It's all streaming, and it's like, that really just irks me, dude. It's like, I just want to buy the game and play it. I don't want to stream it off some service that I'm not going to subscribe to, and it's just like, whatever, man. And then remasters are remasters, so But then it's like Dishonored's on here, so these aren't all just like, I mean, well, Dishonored was a PS3 game, so, but yeah. Remasters are remasters. I mean, there's not even that many in this section, so, eh. I mean, it would be kind of, I mean, I guess, even though I'm complaining, it would be nice if they had like a remaster section, and then they also had a remake section, so you could like, have a distinction between the two of like what's remaster and what's a remake, and like, cause sometimes it's confusing. I'm like, is this a remaster, is this a remake? And it's just like, and like if it is it 1080p remaster, is it 4K era remaster? And it's just like, dude, this guy can't even tell the difference of like if it's even better. It looks or it just looks passably better than the original. So sorry, but it looks the same to me, dude. But yeah, PS3 games. Arkham Origins. I think I'm in the minority, but that was my favorite Arkham game. So I really wish that was on here, but it's fine to have the hard copy. I probably have a digital copy. Wait, no, I have it on disc. It's not a digital version. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this. Let me, I guess, check out the Star Wars games I mentioned, and then I'll end the video here. But this has been us going through like some of the classic section on PlayStation, PS3 and PS5, and then it's not that great. What can you do about it, though? Oh, but yeah. So yeah, Star. I should look up Suikoden just to see if it's on here in like what capacity. Alright, so Star Wars we've got, I think I have this one, yeah. And then Bounty Hunter. There's a collection, that's what I'm looking for. Okay, it's like, what am I doing right now? Why does it say PlayStation Plus games? That's kind of weird. Hold on, dude. I don't know what it's called. There's like a collection. I'll just put Star without the wars. Because Jedi Knight 2, I know is in it. I put Jedi. Let's see if that pops up. No? Okay, here we go. Jedi Knight 2. There is a collection with like this and this and this. I don't know what it's called. That's why I was saying that one time on the Xbox video of like, yeah, there is a collection with all these games. It's escaping me at the moment, dude. I'm thinking to put like type in LucasArts. Collection. See, this is so much better than PS3 store, dude. Like, just even though it's still like kind of like the PS3 store is so slow. I hate it. Okay, I can't find the is it like Legacy collection? Legacy. Oh my gosh, I don't know in real time. This sucks. I'm failing. Because it is like all those Star Wars games, man, and it's like I know it's in the collection. Oh, you know what? I can look up on the store. I also kind of don't like how the store is on PS5 though, because like it's got like different sections, but like when you really need to find something, it can kind of be a hindrance. Because you can't. Because I really hate how it basically off ramps you if you can't find what you're looking for to like the all game section. It's like, oh cool, thanks. That really helps. It doesn't help actually, but isn't it a Dude, it's not on here. I'm looking for a bundle of like games, but it doesn't have that option to have a bundle. Oh wait, you know what? If I sort it, maybe I can old, and then no, it's not. That's not it. Well, I'll put shooting. It's fine. It's just I can't believe I can't find this. I should go back and see what the age rating is, and then. Oh, I'm looking in this plus. That's why the store. That's my bad, dude. That's another thing that's annoying. Is like you could be looking like I was just now. I'm looking through a section I think is the store, but that's just PlayStation Plus, and it's like, whoops, that's not it. And it's like, oh, you're on the Plus section, even though it looks just like the store section because of how the interface is. Yeah. Effing trash. So yeah, Star Wars Racer's on here too. It's on the collection, dude. I know it's a thing. I know it's a thing, man. I'll type collection. It's like a collection or package or whatever. Come on, dude. Like, what is it called? What is it called? What is it called? Oh wait, hold up. Maybe it's no. That's just this trailer for the thing. That's not the game. Okay. I'll type Jedi. Hold up. Let's try Republic Commando. It's in here too. Like, I know it's a thing because it's like. What the what, man? Oh wait, you know what? If I click the dot dot dot. There it is. Heritage pack. I really hate that too. Is how sometimes you have to like hit the ellipsis to like get more crap, and it's like, oh, there it is. But here it is. It's the Heritage pack. It's currently $50, but it probably goes on sale whenever. 4.72 stars though, 2,000 ratings. So yeah. Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast, Jedi Academy, Episode Run Racer, Republic Commando. Okay, so it doesn't have Starfighter or Jedi Starfighter. So I think I said that and I'm wrong. It doesn't have Episode 3, so I'm also wrong. Or wait, it doesn't have Bounty Hunter either. So okay, I'm wrong on all fronts for that. Because I thought it was effing okay, and okay, no, it's fine. It doesn't have those games I said that were in here, so I'm wrong about that. But I think those games are still on the store, or at least they're in the PS. Yeah, I was about to say they're in the PS2 and PS4 section. At least there's Bounty Hunter, there's Jedi Starfighter. I don't think Starfighter's on here actually. I think it's just Jedi Starfighter. I don't think Starfighter got brought forward. It's on PS2, not PS2, PS2 and original Xbox. I'll look up Starfighter. I don't think it's on here, but yeah, it's not. Okay. I look up the Episode 3 game because I don't think that's on here either. So I'll just go back to Star Wars again and see if it's listed because I'm not typing the Episode 3. I'm not typing. What do we got? Okay, yeah, Episode 3 I don't think this is brought forward either. But Bounty Hunter is, Jedi Starfighter is, Episode 1 Racer. Is this the... Hold on. Yeah, this is the 64 game, right? Well, or 64 era. Okay, because... Okay, hold on. It's in the Heritage Pack as well, though, right? Yeah... Okay, what was in the Heritage Pack? Was Racer not in it? Oh, it is, okay. Anyway. I'm sure if you care about the effing Star Wars games, it's like you probably have it or not, but like, you know, you have a way to get your hands on it because it's not like it's Suikoden 5, which is not on the thing. It's not on PS3 Classics. It's not been brought forward, and it's quite expensive on eBay. I looked the other day, and I was like, oh, it's the only one I don't have. Of course, it's the most expensive one of the ones being listed on eBay, just like Xenoblade Saga 3. So I got Xenoblade Saga 3 again. And, but hey, at least if I'm looking for these, well, I'm not looking for these Star Wars games because I have most of them. Actually, I might have all of them if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I don't know if I have Episode 1 Racer. I rented it back in the day, I didn't like it. But, yeah, dude, that's the the PlayStation Classic section on the PS3 store. How it's looking, nowadays. And then how it's looking on the PS5 store, and like how the PS5 store is kind of a bit hard to navigate when you're like, oh, I'm looking for stuff on the store. Oh, I'm not in the store section. I'm in the plus section because it's an effing tab. So, you know. Anyway, that's it for this video. So I'll just sign off here. But like I said, man, I don't have a lot on my wallet right now. But that's a whole other can of worms, and not really related to the video. So 56 cents. So yeah. But I'm good because Tekken 8 comes out soon, and I'll be playing that. And before then, until that comes out, I'll be jumping back into Baldur's Gate 3 here on the channel. If you're watching me stream it, you know, maybe come by and say hi or not, whatever. But Baldur's Gate 3, dude. I can never run out of good things to say about the game. I absolutely love it. But that's not the topic of this video. So I'm gonna wrap it up here. So I don't know when I'll revisit the PS3 store and videos, but I will probably do it in August when the 360 store goes away, because then it'll be the case that that this the PlayStation will be the last one standing. No Xbox 360. Okay, the 360 store place will be there, but like a lot of stuff could be delisted. Um, oh, I would switch back to it. I don't want to say just take my word for it, but I was browsing earlier, and 13.2 and Lightning Returns are both on the PS3 store, so I'm not sure why. But then I thought about it, and like I'm like that. The reason why I wanted them on 360 is because they're forward compatible, so I can get them on 360 store and play them on Series S and Series X, or Xbox One back when that was a thing. But then I had Xbox One for like not very long. It was a digital version. I was just curious about it. I was checking out Game Pass. I was like, okay, maybe Game Pass is like the way to go, but it's not for me. Long story short. Anywho, I have talked long enough about stuff in this video, I feel. It's been an hour. If you stayed till the end, thanks for that. Um, if you've got any topics you'd like me to cover about classic games on 360 or PS3, because I enjoy retro stuff, so leave in the comments. I'll try to get around to it. Like that hybrid game, I will end up checking that out for sure eventually. I mean, like I said, there's a lot of stuff coming up, though, because Tekken 8's in a couple days. Well, it's less than a couple days. It's like tomorrow, maybe? It's less than 24 hours, man. I'm hyped. I'm working my way through my honor mode playthrough on Baldur's Gate 3, so I will try to find time for it. Once I get through honor mode, dude, I'll have a lot more time, because Baldur's Gate 3 is a long game. That's my third playthrough. Gosh, you know what? I had not had my PS5 hooked up like this, and I think I needed HDCP stripping to get the PS3 signal, but now it's like hooked up and everything's cool. So I might do some more like videos where I'm talking over gameplay or something, because it's been a minute since I've done some stuff like that on my channel for PS3 or PS5, or maybe even PS4, because having backwards compatibility, Oh yeah, I guess. But yeah, I've always talked about I've got too many games to play or too many games, but it's up there. I'm almost at 1,000. I mean, I think this includes Plus, so it's like once my Plus subscription goes away, and there's like 226 games in here, or 200 however many, like those are all going away in the summer or whenever my thing expires. Because after I finish Destiny, dude, I mean even before then, I'm thinking of switching to Xbox for it, because I think I'll just pick up Game Pass, right, and then I'll just play it on there, because it's cross-platform. I don't want to keep getting Plus because the price went up, and oh, you know what? I'll use this as a soapbox at the end, because F PlayStation Plus, dude. Like, they're raising the prices. Where's it at? Where the F is it at? But like, yeah, dude, Essential. This used to be 60. I want to say, it's going up to 80. You know what? It was 60. It was $59.99. It's going up to $79.99. That's a $20 increase. And what do I get from that? Nothing. So it's like I'm done with PlayStation Plus. Which kind of messes things up, honestly, because I really like Monster Hunter. I have a lot of friends that play it on PlayStation. I mean, that being said, we'll see if it's cross-platform. And I'm quite upset about it, but it's like, dude, also Final Fantasy 14. Like, it's like I've got it. I mean, on the one hand, I'm losing access to like online play with non-cross-play or cross-platform games with my friends on PlayStation, but stay with me. It's giving me an excuse to finally get into gaming PC, because Final Fantasy 14. It says almost 2,000 hours put in this game. I effing love Final Fantasy 14, so it's like I'm bummed out the fact that I have to play it on effing 360 or PC going forward, but. I mean, we'll see with Xbox, right? Because it's coming to Xbox this year. There's going to be a beta, obviously, so I'm thinking that's probably the time for me to switch. And then I'll probably just get Game Pass for like the duration of me playing through the MSQ for that expansion for Dawn Trails. And then, because it's like, there's Dawn Trails, and then Final Shape, and then I'm kind of done with Destiny after that. And then I'm looking at maybe just switching platforms, because... Yeah, I mean the problem is like, if I do switch platforms and like end up playing on PC, like I think I have to come up with like a plan of like how often I'm going to upgrade my GPU, because it's like honestly it's just I'm not really interested in the whole reason I'm a console gamer is it's so convenient. You just have to buy a box that plays all your games. You've got access to whatever for like, it's whatever. It's just completely derailing my like. I don't want to say it's an existential crisis on my like existence as a gamer, but it is very like only in that one aspect as like far as multiplayer goes. Because for the most part, I really just care about single player story stuff, which is why I prefer to play on PlayStation anyway. Is like their single player story stuff. So I'm like Destiny's like once Destiny's done, I'm kind of over PvP in general. Whatever, don't care. Or not PvP, but just like online connected stuff. But it's whatever. It's a whole thing. It's just frustrating, dude. It's like, why did they have to do that? And it's like corpo scum, money, greed move, a-hole stuff. And just, yeah, it sucks. And then like Nintendo, it's like I'm never going back to Nintendo because, well, that's a whole other can of worms. That would have to be like a 3-hour video of like me and my whole like why I got a divorce from Nintendo. It's a long road. It's like 40 years. It's like 40 years of intro. Just like I came to the conclusion. I was like, I can't do this anymore. I can't, like, it's just it's like, yeah, the type of games I like, just they changed and like they don't make them. So why do I even play, like, why do I even own this platform? It's like, yeah. And the online paywall to get the backwards compatibility and not have it be like a feature built into the hardware. Just, it's whatever, dude. Gaming is kind of a mess right now for me. I feel like it's just like it's borderline getting to where it's prohibitively expensive, and I don't even like pay any more money doing it. But that being said, it's like I have enough games in my backlog. Because honestly, for me personally, I'm thinking 2025. It's like just get Monster Hunter, just get GTA, don't get anything else, and then just like maybe that will be my road to playing everything in my backlog because I have plenty of effing games. All these games are up here on the like tabs. Well, not all of them, but like most of them I've even touched because I just bought them through the end of the year sales. Well, not most of them. 14, Gran Turismo, Baldur's Gate. This is not out yet. I haven't touched this. 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 I barely touched this. I was looking into some of the arcade stuff that's in here because I wanted to play some beat 'em ups. But yeah, dude, it's like, I mean, that being said, I've got a good completion rate on like the new release stuff as far as like this gen going forward, or like starting it with like like in the PS5 era, because I have a whole thing where like I only play one game at a time. So as far as like new releases, I'm good. But like classic stuff or just stuff that's like in my backlog that I get as it's like on sale, not so much. But yeah, I really like I do thoroughly also like the wish list thing where you can just like wish list something and they give you a notification when it's on sale. That's great. I quite enjoy that. But yeah, there's a New Year's sale or something that's ending soon in like the first of the month. I've not played Shredders. I'm a big SSX fan, so I'm hoping this is good, but I'm not sure. But it looks fun. It's like $20, so it's like I'll pick this up. But that's the thing, is like I have no time to play it. And now we're in a new year, and it's like Tekken 8's January. Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, is it on here? It's on here somewhere, but that's also like 3 days later. Yeah, that's right here. 3 days later. I think next month is Rebirth. So, I mean, on the one hand, it's like cool to have, I love having new stuff to look forward to playing, but gosh, I've got such a backlog. I mean, it's fine. Like, if I get around to it, I get around to it. If not, it's like, I've always got something to look forward to. And if like, if things get so bad where there's another crash, well, I've got plenty to play until the publishers, come to the realization that they shouldn't have did what they did. Okay, I'm sorry, that got like super derailed at the end when I was talking about the whole Plus thing, but it's whatever, man. Yeah, I'm very upset about that. And I've had Plus for like since PS3, man. Like just, yeah, 2 console generations. Or would that be 3, 4, and 5, I guess. And then I dumped Xbox Live because there's no reason to have it, and I'm not going to play for multiplayer, but then PlayStation did the same thing, and it's like, come on, dude. So it's like, there's that too. I was just like, why is it like this on PC where I don't have to pay for this? But then I go to console and I do, and it's just a whole thing. But yeah. Sorry to get on my soapbox at the end there, but I was just like trying to think of something to like end the video on, so sorry about that, but I'll end it up here. I'll finally end it here. Like I said, I'll revisit some of the stuff in August when the listings happen, because there's still plenty of stuff you can find on the PS3 store. I didn't do that this time. I might jump back in with another PS3 video I'm not sure about soon, but eventually, because like I said, there's a lot of games coming out. I'm currently working on my honor mode playthrough, trying to get that done. I mean, Baldur's Gate in general is just like a long game that's taking a lot of time, or not a lot of time, but just like it's eating away my life right now. How much have I played this? 658 hours. Yeah, I'm really into this game. So check out my honor mode playthrough. It's on the playlist on my channel, so it should be up there. But yeah, it's it's like surprisingly Destiny is like not on the bar of games. I dropped that once the season ended with that last story mission. So sorry, I'm gonna end the video. I'm talking about games now. I need to like, yeah. I think this is what I need to do. Like every week, I should just do like a video of like what I've been playing, what I played, what I thought about it. And now that I've got this hooked up, because right now this is in 1080, right? Because I'm running it through a HDCP splitter, but it's whatever. So it works. I don't care. It's not in 4K. It doesn't need to be. But yeah, I think I should just like mute the audio, talk over, and like talk what I've been playing, what I've been doing. I think I might do that on my I have an idea for like another channel, so that would be like a thing I could probably do. But I think this is gonna be not the end of the 360 stuff that I've been talking about as far as delisting, but just like I'll add onto it, I guess. So this is like adding onto that with the PS3 stuff and the classics that are still on the PS3, and then like they're barely on the PS5. And that was this video. So if you liked it, feel free to leave a comment, or even if you didn't, say how terrible you thought it was. But yeah, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, favorite, share with your friends or not. That's cool too. And until you see or hear from me again, thanks for watching, and I'm now signing off.